Hi, peeps. I'm Ariel Grace, and this is a spiritual show. It is. And tonight we're going to be talking about the heart chakra. So it's going to be a fun show. This is my favorite chakra to talk about because it's the love chakra. So we're going to be talking about that tonight. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comments and I'll answer them for you. Okay. So this Friday is $50 Friday. And so that is 45 minutes for $50 reading and energy session. You can book your appointment at a gang of girls inc at gmail.com. If you have my phone number, you can text me and we'll book you in. Okay. All right. So it's $50 Fridays on 4/15. There's going to be another one on 4/29 as well. Okay. So, for those of you who want to know dates for things that are coming up this summer, you can check out my newsletter at arielgrace.net. Okay. And you can sign up for the newsletter. I send it out like the end of each month or the beginning of the month so that you'll know the specials and what's going on and stuff. You can also check out the Clarity 101 blog on my website as well because all the show notes and all my references and everything go up on that blog every week, Monday or Tuesday. Mm, somewhere like that. Okay. And I also did some extra videos on Egyptian gods and goddesses. So you may want to check that out on the Clarity 101 blog as well. Okay. So if you have I'm Psychic, Not Telepathic, or Clearing with Purpose, these two books I wrote, and these books can assist you with what we've been talking about, like the heart, all the chakras, and your intuition, and things like that. You can order them on Amazon, or you can go to my website and click on the author page, and it will take you to where you need to go to purchase these. So you can check that out. This book specifically, if you're a little bit more advanced and feel more comfortable with your intuitive skills, this is a great book for chakras and energy work. Okay, that's what I wrote it for. It's like the pre-book for soul retrieval. So you have to know this in order to learn soul retrieval. All right, there you go. Okay, so the other two books that I'm using tonight, my reference books, are this book. You can get this book at Five Below. This is where I got this book. This is a great book. It really is. I'm really enjoying reading this book every month. So try this one out. And then here's the other book that I use for references as well. This is a great book too. So I'll be putting these on the blog if you want to purchase them from Amazon because all four books are on Amazon. All right. Okay. So if you have any questions as we go along with the chakra show, please put them in the comments so that I can see them and I'll answer them as best as I can. Okay. All right. So we're looking at the heart chakra tonight. Now we've looked at the root chakra, which is at the bottom of your tailbone. We've looked at the sacral chakra, which is kind of around right below your belly button, the solar plexus above your belly button, and then the heart chakra, which is like right behind your sternum. Okay. So if you have been like breathing light, like placing your hands on your body and like connecting to your chakras and breathing light into your chakras, that's great. Keep doing it because what that does energetically is it assists the root chakra with being more energized so it's able to bring that energy up through the chakra system. Okay? We want to do that so that we can have energy all day and we also feel comfortable and we have feel like we have a really good foundation for our everyday stuff, right? Because that's where the energy comes up through, is it comes up through the root chakra. If it's not balanced, then we don't get the energy that we need going up. Okay. All right. So um now the heart chakra, the element for the heart chakra is air. The auric layer is the astral body. The colors are green and pink. Okay, so this is the thing. People are like, oh, if it's pink, it's better. No, everybody's different. And so it'll be pink and green. It'll be pink or green. It'll be green or it'll be pink. It has nothing to do with anything better or worse or anything like that. I feel like it just is the person. I've seen them pink and green, pink or green. It's all good. So, as long as you're breathing light into that chakra and energizing it, rock on. Know what I'm saying? Hey, Iris. So that's what color your chakra is. It's pink, green, or pink and green. All right, and nothing is better than the other. For reals. So the issues that the heart chakra deals with is love and relationships. Okay. So and we got lots of stuff to talk about this whole love thing, but it affects the heart chakra does affect the thymus, the hearts, the lungs, the respiratory system, and the upper back, your upper back. Okay. So it also can affect your shoulders as well. So we want to make sure that we're nice and loose up here. If you're not, do some really good yoga or stretching, and it will help loosen up stuff. Okay. All right. So the physical symptoms of an imbalanced heart chakra is this: chest pain, heart disease, respiratory issues, including asthma, shortness of breath, panic attacks, depression, insomnia, lack of energy, your immune system isn't quite right, um, shoulder, upper back pain. Okay. So we want to make sure that our chakra is nice and balanced and it is open to receive love to help us with that. Okay. So I knew this gal when I was in Virginia. It was a really long time ago, and she was really working on being a nice person. And so she when I started working with her, we really did work with the heart chakra a lot. And she started having, as the heart chakra started to get more energy and stuff, she was having symptoms of heart attack. Okay, so this is a really extreme thing. So we did take her to the hospital a couple of times and they did run an EKG and everything. And they said, there's nothing wrong with your heart. You're good. If anything happens, come back. And so we went a couple times. The doctor did tell her that, she did need to like maybe exercise a little bit. She wasn't, out of shape or anything, but he was saying maybe that will help you feel better. And he gave her some other things to do. But um, for the, I guess, like 6 or 7 months that I knew her, she had a really hard time opening her heart chakra up. She was not a happy person and she wanted to be. And so she was working on it. Um, so I'm not sure if she actually, accomplished that goal or not, but she did have those issues. So they could not figure out why she felt like she was having a heart attack. Right. So I don't want you to get to that place where your heart chakra locks down and that. I want you to feel good, feel love, and keep that heart chakra healthy, because it will affect your health, just like the other ones. They are energy centers, and they will affect your health. So we want to make sure that we're nice and balanced, right? Okay. Also, if you are having those issues, please do go see a doctor, because I want to make sure that you are well on all levels. All right. Okay. So, um, it's the touch and skin. Those are the senses. The planets that go with the heart chakra are, of course, Mercury for communication and Venus for love. All right. So, the animal that is associated with the heart chakra, and I was surprised that this showed up, but it's kind of cool though. So, it is the dove. And why is it the dove? Because the dove's all about inner peace, right? It's all about releasing things that are heavy for us and helping us find inner peace. So that is in this book called Animal Speaks, and it is the pocket guide. So I really like this one because it's so small, easy to move around. My desk that's full of books. So that's pretty cool. Um, Now, for those of you who work with scents and essential oils, um, you can check out some. You can put this in like in your diffuser. You can use holy basil, lavender, eucalyptus, peppermint, spearmint, rosemary, rose, and geranium. Okay, so every time I smell rose and geranium, I'm like, oh, because it's wonderful and I love it. I love that smell. I love the combination of the two because it's just, it's just lovely. So try any of those oils and see how it makes you feel. If it helps you to feel uplifted, right? So we want to do that. Now, so the crystals that also can assist with your heart chakra. Hey, Bonnie. You know, I don't know, Bonnie. There might not be any difference. You might want to Google that. I think they're the same though. So I would Google it and find out. You could be eating basil like crazy. I don't know though. Although basil is kind of good for you though, because I think it has antifungal and antiviral um, medicinal qualities to it. It might work. Huh. Pretty cool. All right. So make sure that yeah, basil. Hey, if you like basil, man, just throw that in the diffuser, or you can put it in a little spray thing. You can put one of the things that you could do with oils is you can get one of those sprayers and then put some drops in the spray thing with some water and spray it around the room. That's another way to get the scent going. So that would be that would be cool. Yeah. Or grow some and then rub it all over your fingers. That's fun. Okay. Um, the crystals that can assist you with stimulating the heart chakra are malachite, peridot, rose quartz, emerald, watermelon tourmaline, green aventurine, amazonite, kunzite, and moldavite. Okay. So I have, where did I put them? Oh, okay. So, and these are on the Sacred Tools website, on my website. If you click on the Sacred Tools tab. So this is a rose quartz triangle with a quartz crystal. So if you're big and bold and you like big jewelry, Here's a really cool pendant that's very fun. All right. So I'm trying to hold it still. So that would be great. It's rose quartz and quartz crystal. And then I also have these rose quartzes that work well as a pendulum as well. I'm going to see if it'll stay still because earlier it wouldn't stay still when I was holding it. So this is a rose quartz. I call these needles because that's what they remind me of, needles. So it'll make a good pendulum too. It's stay still. Okay. So it's staying still a little bit. All right. So when we've talked about the other stones too, we really haven't talked a lot about moldavite. Moldavite is very beautiful. It's a great stone for people that really connect with extraterrestrials or, have that type of energy. All right. So moldavite, it's very beautiful. It's expensive. Kunzite is very expensive as well. But kunzite is like kind of pinkish purplish, and moldavite is a very beautiful deep green. All right. I can't remember if we've actually done a show on moldavite. I might have to do a show on moldavite so that you can like see what it looks like and stuff. It's very pretty. I don't normally keep moldavite in my home because it bugs me. I think I have a piece, but I'm not sure where I put it because I always hide it from myself. so um, I, I think I have some somewhere. I'll have to find it. Um, okay. So wearing any of that, like wearing the scents or wearing the crystals or keeping them in your pocket, something like that, that is good because it assists with the stimulation of the chakra. All right. And so um the other thing too is I'm just going to remind you, placing your hands on your body and connecting to your chakras and breathing light into the chakras assists with energizing them as well and running that energy through them to clear out anything that might be like holding you back or might be like making you feel sad or you're not having enough energy. You can check out my chakra meditation on my website too and do that like once a month for maintenance. That can help you as well. Um, so there you go. I might be doing the chakra meditation in June, July, and August through World Awake this year. So I'll let you know. And then that way you guys can get the links for that. Okay. So I'll do the chakra meditation live this year. Um, now, so we're going to talk about love because that's the heart chakra, right? So we're going to talk about relationships. Um, Communication is key to all relationships. Open your mouth, let it fall out. Even if you're afraid of the answer that's going to come to you, everyone needs to really learn how to communicate with their people, their family, their friends, their sweeties, whoever. Learning how to communicate is a great thing. And and helping people communicate with you too. All right. So that really helps keep the flow going in all relationships. I get a lot of phone calls about like, does he love me? Does she love me? Are they cheating on me? And, people get upset when they hear it from me. And I'm like, you need to be talking to your person. Talk to them, ask them. And I'm going to use this as an example. I have a brother, not Theo. Well, Theo is kind of charming too, but I have another brother and he is really charming. Okay. And he's handsome too. Well, I think he's handsome, but he is very charming and girls just love him because he's just charming. And when he was married, his wife did not like it that, girls would just come up and just start talking to him and he would talk to them because he's just a friendly guy. And besides, he liked the attention too. And it just drove his wife crazy. And I would just be like, dude, that's just who he is. He has that charming type of personality, and people are drawn to him. That's it. And so you have to like determine whether or not you're secure enough with yourself to be with a person like that. If you're not, then avoid them because you'll always be stressing yourself out about, are they cheating on me or not? Either that or help yourself become more secure. However, which way that goes. Love is crazy. It is. And one of the cool things that about love is if you expect nothing, then and appreciate everything, you won't be bummed out because of the relationship, right? So if you're in other words, if you're present and you're just having fun and appreciating the moments that you have with this person, you're not going to be thinking about how it's going to end. All you're going to be thinking about is, wow, I'm having a great time. This is very fun for me. You know, I love this. And that's really how love is. If you don't have those crazy expectations, it can actually be more than what you thought it could be. So if you think about love like that, then you're always in the moment and you're always happy about being in love with this person or having that exchange of energy with that person. Okay. So sex is not love. Sex is sex. If you want to have sex, go have sex. It's okay. You have to give yourself permission to do that, I guess. So a lot of people do. And so it's okay to do that. Um, when you are in love, though, when you love a person and you've committed to that person, the best thing that you can do during that commitment is really expect nothing and appreciate the whole thing. When you do that, your heart won't be broken. It'll always be rolling. Okay. So the next thing is giving and receiving love, being okay with that. All right. Compassion, empathy, and forgiveness. So, so sometimes it takes a while to forgive somebody, right? We're human, but it's okay. You have to be okay with that. And you have to allow yourself to go through the steps of forgiveness so that you can truly forgive them and remove the block from your heart. All right. And it's okay. You have to be okay with it and say, okay. And grief too. A lot of people will say, oh, just get over it. You have to go through the steps to go through your grief and be okay with the steps that it takes to go through your grief. Yes, trust too. You're right, Iris. I'm almost there. So don't rush your feelings. Allow yourself to feel your feelings. That's part of the heart. That's part of being human. That's why we have a heart. Okay, so trusting your person. That's a big thing. And one of the things that I always tell people going into relationship is don't jump in. Don't jump in with both feet. Instead, get to know that person and build on what you're knowing. Get to know them, build on your relationship so that there is trust, there is communication, and you get to know that person a little bit. There's this great comedian. I was watching her the other day. I can't remember which one, what her name is, but I always watch her. I always forget her name. But she's like, she's saying, yeah, you meet a guy and like you go out and you are waiting for this guy to like mess up, you know, and like you're questioning him, you're getting to know them and stuff, and those guys aren't asking you questions. And these are things that you can use when you want to fight with them. was like, oh my gosh, please don't do that. If you want your guy to know your middle name, tell him, because men communicate differently than women. They really do. It's a whole different ballgame. And so you need to learn how to communicate with each other and trust what the other one is saying. All right. So being grateful for love in your family and your friends and your lovers. Gratitude is always good. Okay. So we're going to talk about some unrequited love. Okay. So unrequited love is, everybody wants closure. They want closure because they don't understand why the relationship ended. It just ended. Okay, it ended. Your relationship is ended. You're done. That person is on Saturn now. They don't care. They're not going to call you back. You haven't talked to them in a year. Move on. You need to let go and have closure for yourself and know that whatever happened, whatever it was, that is what it is. And allow it to be that. And let go of that hurt as you can. And one of the things I do say for those people that are going through heartbreak is when that person comes into your brain and it's rolling around in there, you say, I forgive you, I release you, and you push that energy out of your energy field. That is going to help you to balance out and release that energy so that you can move forward with your life. Okay? It really does help. Energetically, it'll assist you with letting go. Okay? So that you don't create a scab over your heart. All right. So if you really have some really bad unrequited love, sometimes what happens is we come into this life with a broken heart. And if you need to, I do heart soul retrieval to assist with balancing that out so that you can be released of that. Okay? It can be alleviated and we can assist with the healing. Okay. So this is my favorite part because I love to talk about this. Now, there are such things as soulmates and soul groups. And if you've ever heard Theo and I do our love show, we always say we are soulmates, and we are. He is my brother, and I love him, and he loves me. And does that mean that we get along all the time? Yeah. Do we agree on everything? Absolutely not. Do we have fun when we're together? We do. And so and we do a lot of things when we are together. We try to do a lot of things together because it's fun for us. Um Theo is gay, I'm straight. So there is no romantic thing going on between Theo and I at all. But ever since we've met, we've been pretty close. And it happened quite quickly, and so we've developed a really good relationship. And I consider him my brother because he is. He is my soul brother. I have other soul people too. I have soul sisters, I have other soul brothers that I love, and they are my soulmates. So we do have that, whether they're part of our family or part of our extended family, right? And so those are our soulmates. Those people that we just love, and when we're around them, we just have so much fun, and the relationship just gets deeper and better over time. And so those are our soulmates. And it's so great. And usually it's a group. Now, we do have soulmates that do come in that we've known, over lifetimes and stuff. And they'll come in and kind of, whip out stuff, and they're not nice. And so, but the reason why they come in and they're not nice is because they're there to assist you. Maybe you're not growing the way that you planned on it, or maybe you need somebody to kick your butt a couple times to get you going or something. And so those people will come in and they will assist you with that. And sometimes it's not fun, but they get the job done. And then we never see them again. Maybe the next lifetime we'll see them. Who knows? But those are also people from our soul group. Okay. So there's this other thing that I want to talk about. People call me and they're like, oh, I found my twin flame and I'm going to divorce my husband and I go with this guy. And I'm like, no, you're not. Don't do it. Okay. So twin flames are a marketing thing. It is a big marketing thing. It's a marketing thing. It's an advertising thing. It's something to get you in the chair, get you in the seats. You know, it's mean. And every time somebody talks to me about twin flame, I roll my eyeballs. I do. And usually I walk away. I'm like, yeah, twin flames, whatever. Out. And that's and if you were back in the day, like I was, oh my God, I think it was like 25 years ago or something like that. That's when this whole thing started. It was like really like, oh, twin flames, twin flames. And some of those metaphysical teachers that were big back in those days, I would just love to strangle them because people will do that. They will think that they've met this twin flame and they'll wreck their lives. So take your big Sharpie marker if you're like intending to meet your twin flame, scrub that out and put soulmate because the twin flame thing, it's a marketing scheme. I hate to disappoint anybody. That's what it is. So, if anybody talks to you about that, there is a cult. They're called the Twin Flame something or others. They're on YouTube. Avoid them at all costs. So you can look that up and check it out. It's like when I was doing the cult show, I thought about doing it on them, but no, I didn't because it was just too weird for me. So um, please don't do that to your friends and your family and that and go and see if you can find your twin flame because a lot of times your soulmate, the dude that you married or the woman that you married, that's your soulmate. That's the reason why you married them. There you go. Work it out. See what you can do about it. Or don't get married at all. Okay, either way. All right. So we don't want to bend over backwards. We don't want to be a doormat. And make sure that your love is healthy, that it's not codependent, that it is not, you know, stalkerish, because that's not love. That's just, that's not it. That's a mental illness. And you should probably help yourself in that way. Okay. So when the heart chakra is open and flowing, the quality of your life is so good. You're able to assist yourself with manifesting your heart's desire. That's where it comes from. So when your heart is open and you're aligned with the energy of love, you will see that it is easy to manifest. It is easy to create the life in which you so want and desire. You will feel peaceful and secure within your own being. You will feel like love, and you'll be able to give love and receive love. And it's really an awesome experience. It truly is. And so, and that's why I say that every week Remember to keep your hearts open and aligned with the energy of love. So pull that energy up, connect to that heart chakra, breathe light into it. And when you breathe light into your heart chakra, you start to feel that energy move through you and all around you. And that truly will help you feel so good. You'll just feel like smiling all day. You'll feel like, wow. And you're going to see the beauty in things. You'll be able to appreciate everything. You'll have compassion for the people that need love. You'll be able to like wrap pink blankets around everybody. Like, cool, you get a pink blanket. you know? And so, and that is what's so awesome about having a heart chakra that is open and it's able to receive and give equally. So, that is what I can tell you about the heart chakra. And so, hopefully, you are still breathing light into your chakras. Remember to breathe light into your heart chakra now. Take those few minutes every day to do that so that you can feel that energy of love flow through you and all around you. Because it's catchy. People will be like, "Oh wow, you're like are lit up. How'd you do that?" And you can tell them, "I'm breathing light in my heart chakra. I'm aligned with the energy of love. That's me." I feel like, how do you do that? You can just tell them. You can tell them how to do it, and it's so awesome. It truly is. All right. So next week, Theo and I are going to be talking about Atlantis. It'll be very fun for you. It's going to be very fun for us. We've been doing some research. so we'll be talking about Atlantis for 2 weeks. So Atlantis itself and how it has affected people now. So it'll be very fun for us. I hope you join us. And remember, tomorrow I'll be putting the show notes up. You can see my references, and if you want to, you can go and you can go pick up the books, and that way you can learn yourself. So remember this one book. Where is it? This one. This book came from Five Below. So you can check that out, check your Five Below and see if it's there. If it's not there, it's on Amazon. And I'll put the link to it to the Amazon in the show notes. It is a great chakra book. It really is. I'm really glad that I picked it up. All right. So I'll see you next week. Remember, keep your hearts open and align with the energy of love. Have a good week, everyone. Stay safe. Bye.